How we all doing? No, I think always mess up on like on Mondays. It's like after Sunday, my first stream of the week is always strange. Like I forgot to turn on the light and all that kind. I don't know, maybe I forgot something else. But how we all doing? um, as always, we are going to be doing ELO grinding. um, next month, the ELO grinding is going to be a little bit different, and maybe I'll make like a series out of it. So, um, I like to try and keep my preparations and everything off stream. Again, I'm not that big of a figure for anyone to even care. But when I say big of a figure, I mean like my rating is not something that Ghanaian players would be so but bothered about, that they would have to go and check on my games to figure out like what I play. Even though majority of them do know that like I mostly play like the London and the Scandinavian. But what I want to do is I want to do this kind of like series where I play other openings. Because what I normally do is that like I play the landing on stream, then I play other openings off stream. But I want to try and make it like a little bit more of the of a mainstay, basically. So that is what I was thinking about. So what I want to do is I want to take my time and look into some of the lines a little bit and play them before I bring them on screen. Or if you guys would prefer that I do it I do my studies on stream. That is also like cool as well. But before we get into even this, let's go into the puzzles. It's always good to start with puzzles to warm yourself up. Sometimes we really underestimate puzzles. Though I myself have my gripes with puzzles, we do underestimate them. I say we do, we don't. But some people like feel like it's only useful for a while. The first thing I see in this position is obviously the fork, which is not really a fork. The next thing I notice is this, which attracts the knight so that this kind of works, but it doesn't really work. And then but then there's also pawn takes, knight takes, bishop, pinning the knight. And if knight takes, you have bishop takes. If queen takes, check, bishop takes, right? So that doesn't work at all. What else exists in the position? Rook takes, pawn takes. There's no queen here, so that's not a good move. Pawn push. I don't think that works. Why is it that everywhere I want to put my cup it's just messing with me? Pawn takes is what pawn takes seems to be what like the main thing. Because again, if your opponent takes with the knight, the queen, you just play knight takes d5, and you have a queen. And if she takes d5, knight takes d5, then we have bishop to c4. Right, d5, sorry. And the knight doesn't have like a reasonable check. And if the queen runs away, oh wait, take this queen queen e5. But in that case, you can just fork, right? You can just play knight f3, attacking the queen, defending here, and you are still targeting the knight. Yeah. Okay, I did not look at bishop to cheaper. Like these slight things that I don't see in my calculations, what makes me very annoyed, because they really count, right? These three movers. Okay, so there's knight takes, bishop takes, knight comes in, check takes. No. Bishop takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. If he runs away, oh no, he has this knight to take. Oh, I thought we had. It's just queen takes, right? Because he's pinned, so he can't move. It's just queen takes. Yeah, it's just queen takes. I don't know why I was overthinking that. That was just queen takes. Okay, let's continue this line. What? Because knight takes, you play queen takes, he has check. And even though you can play this, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This is good for black, isn't it? So how does white win that? So let's go back. So he takes the pawn, and what do we do? We just take here. Queen takes. 1 2 3 1. Now this is still good for black. Wait, what is the way out? We just sacrifice the queen. Nah, that's just too far-fetched. How do we continue from here? Because I'm looking at this, king takes, bishop takes. If knight comes in check, he doesn't win anything. We can target the knight here as well. Actually he has this annoying move. And after takes, he's better. How do we win? It's equal, sorry, but black is still better. Wait, I need to figure this out. So what do we do here? Is it just simply rook up? But I mean, if it's rook up, queen takes still, so I don't know. We can threaten mate. Yes. That's one of the moves. We can threaten mate. That way, if my opponent comes in with check, the bishop is guarding that square. If we take here, the bishop is no longer guarding the square. And if we jump in here and queen takes, we have takes here with checkmate. If we come in here and our opponent takes with the queen, we take here. If we come in here and pawn push, that's what I have to figure out. There's check here, but it's not effective. It's not effective. Oh, wait, it is effective. Wait. So Knight. So wait, knight f5 g6. It's pinned, right? Bishop to d3, d2. Because again, knight takes here. If queen takes, we have bishop takes. But we want to do it with check. Now we can't do it with check, because if knight g6, if knight h6, king g7, right? If knight h6, king g7, and even though you can play this, your opponent can just take, right? Okay, so knight f5 is correct. g6 is not correct because of queen h4. Okay, let's see. No, if he takes, we take the queen, right? So let's say he saves the queen. What is the? Let's say he saves the queen. What is the idea? Oh, I see it. Wait, do I actually see it? Here, pawn push. Queen comes in, check here. King comes in here, pawn push. I'm thinking. Okay. Most obvious move is rook takes b7. So rook takes b7, rook f7, queen c8 check, rook blocks, queen queen d7 check, queen e6 check. If king side steps here, we have this move. No, if king side steps, we can just take this guy, right? Nice. Not too proud of that because I was drawing on the board. I wanted to use my mind, but I was making marks on the board. I was in my with my mouse and everything. Rook takes check if queen takes. Queen takes. Use the force. Yeah, exactly. I have to work on my visualization. One of the things I struggled with during the tournament was my visualization. And now I'm trying to learn to play more. I have a chess mat. So I'm trying to learn to play on the chess mat. Like, let's say I play a game, I'll play it again on the chess mat so that I get used to seeing the chessboard, because it was really difficult. Like, it was bad. Rook takes d2 is the most obvious move to me. But what I'm trying to figure out is what happens after queen takes. Wait, what about knight takes knight takes e4, f takes e5, rook takes d2 check. King either goes to h1 or g1. Let's say it goes to g1 to avoid the check. What do we do? Nothing. We don't have anything there. Yeah, we don't have anything there. The second thing is to play this move. So the point is what? Like, let's say queen f5, f takes g5. check. It doesn't work. Ah, knight takes, attacking the queen. Okay. What? Both my lines were wrong. But this is what I hate. I hate the fact that I had to actually play it on the board before I realized it. Do we sidestep? Oh, I'm so blind. How did I not see this configuration? It's just pawn push, isn't it? Pawn push, queen comes in check. King to F. King to G8. I think that's it. Oh, rather. Okay, so there's check. King comes in here. Okay. Pawn push. Queen check. Like these ones are the obvious ones. I'm trying to figure out the one that is not obvious, like pawn push here. Because my pawn is going to start checking me. And I want to be sure I can avoid all the checks. Yeah, that avoids all the checks, right? Yeah. Check here, just go back one square. And there's no check. In my calculation, for some reason, the king wasn't here and this check existed. That's kind of like that's kind of like why I was a little bit worried. So we take here. Oh. There's check. King steps here. Are we just winning the queen and losing 2 pieces for the queen? Like that's I don't like that kind of trade. I can simply just play this move, but I just feels off. Let's try it and see. At this point, I'm just freestyling. The other knight to f2. What's the difference? So wait, I had the right idea, but what's the difference? Why is it different? King takes h. Ah, that is okay. Chess is dumb. I mean, that should have been obvious to me. Chess is just dumb. That should have been obvious. That should have 100% be obvious. That should have 100% been obvious. Because you always go for the forcing line, right? You always go for the line that forces a reaction, not the line that creates other options. So I don't know. I said I don't know. I'm a little bit like tired, and I know today's an ELO grinding stream. So I'll play some games, see how it goes. If I'm just missing things, I will stop the ELO grinding, and then we'll look at this. Regardless of it, I'm still coming to look at this. That's the Tema Classics. I wanted to stream it, but so many things were going on. I never had the time to stream it. So I do want to take a look at this regardless. But if as I'm playing, I'm just messing up stuff like stupid stuff. If you understand what I mean, you get me, right? Like sometimes you're just missing the silliest of stuff. If that's the case, I'll just immediately jump into this. If not, and it's okay, I'm winning, losing. We'll play for a while and then we'll go into the Tema Classics because crazy stuff happened there. I can call it Road to 1000 if it won't go well. You know, I'm considering stopping playing Blitz for a while. Like I really want to do well at the nationals, and I'm thinking about the things that may be affecting me. So I kind of like I used to solely stream 10+5 and 15+10. Actually, I started with 15+10 solely. Then I went to 10+5. Then I realized that everybody was streaming Blitz, so I went here. And that's why I've been playing Blitz for a while now. But I feel like it's been affecting my chess a little bit. So I don't know, I've been considering it because I really want to do well at the nationals. My previous tournaments, if you've seen the video, fine. If you haven't, maybe we can go through them. But I played very terribly during the President's Cup. Very bad. Like I was missing the most basic of stuff. Sorry. Okay. I mean, we could transpose into sort of like a Catalan. Okay. I feel like I'm playing against the London system. I kind of like my queen in this position. I made a video where I talked about what I said, the quiet moves that win games. And you recall this is the same structure I had. I have to watch out for rook coming in here though. Ooh, okay. He wants to get a minority attack. The thing is, right? I think I'm fine, right? I can play this. He comes in this way. Then I just switch the location of my queen. I don't think it's by force that my queen has to be. I think it does. Because I'd like to play a6 if rook comes in here. But if I play a5 and the rook comes in here, I'm a little bit behind time to like dodge with my queen. But a6 stops that whole idea. You know? So that's I feel like maybe I should just let him get his minority attack. Like knight b2. If he doesn't go for it, then I can go a6. If he goes b4, I'll have to let him go for his minority attack. Okay, so he's going for it. This is the Carlsbad pawn structure. And ideally, what I realize sometimes is that I want to get a knight to this square. And I was watching a video where a guy was explaining the Carlsbad structure. And he mentioned how it's often a good idea if you can control these squares. Right? Yeah, minority attack. That's what he's doing. Minority attack is my opponent has less pawns on his queen side as compared to mine. But then he still goes about it. You could try stopping it with like a6. But I'm just going to allow it to happen. He has split my pawns, so my pawn structure is very bad. Sometimes chaos is good. Yeah. I've been studying it for white. Sorry, I've been studying the Carlsbad structure for what's it called? For white. Yeah, for white. Yeah. So I've been learning these openings where the Carlsbad structure does come up a lot. So yeah. I think he's going to play like knight here, because going this way is not advantageous to my opponent in any way, shape, or form. I think it's like the Carlsbad is for more like mature players, in my opinion. Like the more you mature in chess, yeah, it's actually it's funny how bad him allowing me to take h3 a3 was. Because if you bring your rook in here, I come in this way, you can't defend with a3 because I'm taking your pawn with check. If you try and attack, if I play this and you try and move your rook this way, my bishop takes it for free. If you try knight here with the intention of if I take, you take my queen, I can simply jump in here with check. Even if the queen blocks, I can take. If knight takes, I still take here for free. It's amazing how bad him allowing me to take this was. Like, this should be good for my opponent until this whole h3 shabacle happened. It's literally funny how. It's literally funny how that was so bad for him. I don't know if it was the way out, but sincerely, when I took h3, I was like, nah, this is just too bad for my opponent. Let's just look at it briefly. Yeah, a3, yeah. But okay, it says black is quite good. I kind of like this position. Again, I'll reference you to that video, the quiet moves that win you games. And it was a similar position. So I've started liking this kind of setup against the Carlsbad. Yeah, I mean, okay. So everything here is just completely fine. Oh, it's actually not a good idea for him to go for this. So the issue for my opponent, which I would point out for my opponent here, is I think the issue generally that I find when you play these minority attacks is you spend so much time pushing pawns, right? You spend so much time pushing pawns, and that's the issue, because you have to push a pawn like 3 times to connect, right? 2 times to connect, because you want to connect the pawn to your opponent's pawn. And that's 2 moves. 2 moves is not a joke in chess. 2 moves is not a joke in chess. Did I disconnect? No. 2 moves are not like 2 moves is not a joke in chess. So to have to waste 2 moves and allow your opponent to develop within those 2 moves, because look at my opponent's position. Okay? Look at my opponent's position. This is before he pushes the pawn. So you could say, or you could argue that he pushed the pawns prematurely. You could argue that. But look at my opponent's position. Pawn push, and compare me to him right now. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's interesting. But compare me to him right now. My position looks much more ready to start something against my opponent as compared to my opponent right now, right? So not like black is winning, but you get the point. But what does the engine think is much better here instead of just taking? Queen takes. It prefers I play it in like an IQP. Wait, I play queen takes and it says queen takes. Queen a5. Okay, so I'm threatening to win this. My opponent can take this, but it's not a big deal. I can take with check. Even if he does this, I can take. If he takes back, I can stop here because the rook can never come into. Okay. Because c6, yeah, and that was literally what my opponent was doing, right? That was literally what my opponent was doing. Yeah, when you pointed it out, yeah, c6 becomes a backward pawn, and that's what my opponent was trying to target with the rook here. That's literally what he was trying to do. So yeah, it's better to okay. I like that. Okay, I think that makes it much clearer for me. Yeah, because this becomes a weak point my opponent can target, and I don't think I can defend it properly. So yeah. So right idea, wrong execution from my opponent. Okay, next one. This was a lucky one. My opponent killed themselves. You know, in chess, there's a chess where it's not like your opponent's. There's a chess where it's not like your opponent beats you, but you lose to yourself. Let's do this. No, lichess server will update in 2 minutes. Come on. What do you mean? It's been a while I've played this structure, to be frank. Let's go this way. Let's taunt my opponent a bit. Woo! Okay. I don't think we are ready to play this move. There's this funny line with b4, if I recall the lines. Let's go this way. Connect our rooks. I'm still kind of tempted to play this, but I don't know. Let's go this way. I'm going to do bishop takes. Oh, he doesn't. Interesting. He didn't want me to come in here. That's why he played all this. I think with that whole idea, black should be better here. Boom. Takes. I always feel like there's a sideline somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. 57 seconds. Come on, lichess. Woo! Okay. Boom, I guess. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm threatening a fork, so he would have to take. Okay. Maybe that's not a good idea. I just looked at it and I don't like it. If my opponent blink, oh, did I just mess something up? No, I did not. Not yet. Oh, did I literally just do what my opponent just allowed me to do? That was stupid. I just gave it back to him. That's so sad. Actually, there's no reason to respond in that way. Oh, did I just drop a pawn? I did. I just dropped a pawn. Oh, wow. That's like the best scenario I could ever have after dropping a pawn. I mean, like, come on. Yeah, my opponents are the ones messing up. No. I was saying that I would mess up because of how tired I am, but my opponents are the ones who are actually messing up. Let's take here. So we have a pass pawn. I could have taken it en passant, but I'm like, why en passant when you can be simple? I have to send something to someone. Give me a second. I forgot about it. Okay. I have to learn the Queen D6 Scandinavian, to be frank. I have to learn it. I don't know about this line in the Scandi, especially like I don't know about this line with the Queen Queen a5 Scandinavian, right? I don't know about it. Like, I don't know how trustworthy that line is. Let's go this way. There's no way I can challenge his bishop on this diagram. So, okay. He's going to just bring his bishop at this point. Possibly. It doesn't. There's a trick here. Yeah. Like, I knew there was something that I had fallen for. Takes. Bishop takes, right? Bishop takes, right? Okay, just bishop takes, right? Yeah. I'm down a pawn. I think he's going to play bishop takes. I'm not so sure. He doesn't play bishop takes. Huh. I'm not a genius, but I'm going to force myself to be. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Oh! I thought I was wrong. I thought he just takes with his queen and that's checkmate. Wondering about this move. Yeah, queen g3 would have just smoked me. That's a very nice idea by my opponent. That's a very nice way to try and sneak away. That's very nice. Because if I had gone back with check, then the king can run away and I can't have my fork resource. The reason he was a little bit scared was because he knows that if he tried to run away with his king, I had knight here. But again, it's not that big of a deal because he had queen here. Like he could challenge me, basically, and I wouldn't have had it easy. So if he does go here, I still do have this. But the problem is still this annoying move. Yeah. Actually, no, it isn't. Is it? Ah, there's an annoyance there. Ah, okay. There's a slight way out there. Okay, there isn't a slight way out there. Take here. But the problem there actually. This looks like a no-brainer, but I don't know. To be frank, I don't know. Oh boy, it's so annoying. Bishop has to retreat somewhere. I don't know where. Probably not to block here, but there, yeah. And then we can solve our position from this point on. Okay. Like I said, I'm not a genius, but I was going to try and be a genius in that game, and I did. I did try and be a genius that game. Right now, all I have is my favorite enemy, Leclerc. Boom. No thinking. Stay on the dark square, stay on the dark square, stay on the dark square, stay on the dark. Boy, what am I thinking? I said no thinking. Which one is he going to take? Which one is he going to take? This one, okay, for sure. Boom. Bitch. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I? Oh my goodness. Okay. What am I doing? 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 Play fast. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? I just can't play fast. I just can't play fast to save my life. I just can't play fast to save my life. I was thinking. I just kept thinking. Oh, that was sad. I was thinking. I just can't play fast to save my life. That was close though. My opponent missed Queen G3. I'm banned for thinking. I mean, come on. I tried. Well, excuse me for thinking in a game about thinking. Excuse me for thinking in a game about thinking. And you know what's going to be funny? There are going to be people who are going to be like, oh, I would have done better. Because they are sitting down watching and not playing under time pressure. Yeah, those people. I shall play bishop first. Anyways, this is going to be annoying to deal with. Because you like your bishop on certain squares. I can do something about this. Okay. In all sincerity, okay. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to do this to his structure. That's why I did all that. Because in these kinds of positions, the knights are better than the bishops in the first place. So if I can mess up his structure and take his knights, I possibly have a slightly better position than my opponent. Possibly. Do not miss my keywords. I have not made any claim that I am actually better in this position. Not at all. Do I want to stop the knight from coming in there? I don't know. Do I? Pawn push knight comes in here. The threat is these two squares. I can step in here. And it's guarded, right? He doesn't have that. I'll take the risk. Why not? Interesting. Okay, let's go this way. He takes the pawn, I guess. If I jump back, what does he do? Where does he go? So no, what does he do? Where does he go? Does he just go back to where he was? Oh, I actually missed that line. Okay, that's actually good. That's not bad. Let's hold the position. Staying on the dark squares, his dark square bishop is not useful at the moment. There are many ways you can make it useful. For example, you can try this to open it up and all that kind of stuff, right? I'm guessing he's going to try and double. Maybe not, yeah. Okay. And now he is the one who has to think about this, because this is not good for him. Oh, I can take... I don't think I'm in a hurry to take that pawn. Oh, I should have been in a hurry to take that pawn. That was a... Oh, that was a bad one. Okay. So he takes, right? I still think we are fine though. Check with the rook, infiltrates. Oh, no check with the rook to infiltrate. I'm down a pawn, but I don't feel bad. I don't know. Maybe I can still draw this or something, but I don't feel bad with the draw. Each position. I still think white has something going on here. Maybe I'm deluding myself. It was so funny the way I said there's nothing my opponent can do here, only for him to actually do something. Oh wait, don't you just play rook takes? Didn't you just have rook takes in that position? Or I'm dreaming? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that's a big mistake. That's a very big mistake from me. That's a stupidly big mistake from me. Yeah, he saw it. Oh boy. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If I see myself doing this too much, I'll just switch to something else. As in, still chess, but something else. Yeah, that was a very good position for me, and I messed things up. Because I think I did very well with that whole, like, weakening his position stuff. Actually, I was just taking the pawn, but I felt I could do something else, forgetting that he had rook check, which was, like, the dumbest thing I should have actually seen. If you don't like boring chess, close your eyes. We're about to play boring chess. Okay. 3 is about to get angry because somebody is about to allow something he doesn't understand why they keep allowing. Chess. You love this game. You know you want to get better. Improve your rating. Hey, increase your... what's how they used to say? I forget that. Ooh, a6. Will he play b5? I don't know about that. If it works, it works. Yeah. Oh, like, guys, I was so enthused about the way John Bartholomew whooped the competition the last time. Oh my goodness. Let's play it slow. My underrated goat. I saw this recently and I was like, why don't I try implementing it? So I could be wrong, completely wrong about it, but yeah. I think we castle. I was looking briefly at some lines in the English and I saw this and I was like, huh, I could do that. Okay. We can shift. We can shift for sure. We can definitely shift if my opponent will allow me. Do I play? No, I don't think I do that, right? I think I dare my opponent here. Yeah. Pawn takes is tempting, but I don't think it's correct. If only I was very sure about how I would attack, I would play pawn takes. But since I'm not so sure, I'll play this move instead. Does that even work in the first place? I don't think it works. Nah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's go. The game has to happen somehow, right? I can't just be sitting down waiting for my opponent to do something. This move is going to cost me unless I can attack. If I can't attack, this move is just bad and it's going to cost me in the end game. I mean, h4, h5 was not that big of a deal, but the other moves, yeah, those were big deals, I would say. Wait, was he expecting me to take this guy? Probably that was his thought process there. But it is hanging, but I don't see the benefits at the moment. Oh, the words have to be clear. Do I take with my queen or do I take with my rook? Take to my queen. He has rook takes. But no, queen takes, rook takes, knight takes. That's actually wait, that just puts me in a conundrum actually. At the end of the line, there's rook h8, rook a8. So we just go this way. The line I was calculating is queen takes, queen takes. No, I can't see the line anymore. Yeah, but it was a line that existed. Oh boy. I have to reroute my knight. I think I should do it now rather than later. Wow, that move is very annoying. Did I just give it to him? I'm up a pawn. Let me give it to him. I'm up a pawn. I don't want to hold on to it. I think it's much more detrimental to hold on to it. So which one my opponent go for? I think it's obvious which one he will go for. Yeah, it's obvious you go for this one, or maybe it's confusing. Anyways, sorry, yeah, this one because of that whole shebang there. Defend our dark squares. Okay, let's go this way instead, because stuff is annoying. I wanted to go up one square, but bishop comes in, just annoys me. So yeah. Wow, that's my time. That is my time. That is craziness. At this point, the queen has to try something, right? Yeah. Oh, that was the dumbest move I could have played in my entire life. Like, that's a move you don't play even if you are dead. Like, that's so stupid. Like, oh my goodness. I have never played a move so stupid in my entire life. I sincerely thought he was going to play bishop here. That was literally what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so he does play that. Pawn push doesn't work here, so we just have to take and allow our lives to be annoyed by this guy. I mean, this is what she can do, right? He, she, whoever can do. I lose, don't I? I lose, don't I? I'm at 5 seconds. There's no way in heaven I'm winning this. Oh, that's so stupid again. That is once again so stupid. Okay, let's go to the next one. Down to 1900. That is annoying. Okay. I'm playing like I've never seen a chessboard in my life. I'm playing like I've never seen a chessboard and I can't play my favorite line. That sucks. It's trying to force me into a line. You know? I don't know about. Sometimes these lines are very tricky for me because I think queen here was a line. Okay, it's not a line. I was very much convinced that queen to b5 might have been a line. I can't have a favorite line. Says who? Says who? Where was the CEO that said that? Because I disagree. I can have a favorite line without seeing a chessboard. There are very different kinds of lines that exist in this world. Oh, that is so bad. Why am I playing like I don't know what chess is all about? Ah, this is so bad for white, for black. Okay, how to do this? Unless of course my opponent does what I think he's about to do. Boom. Okay, he doesn't. Sometimes you just have to accept that you are dumb. right? You just have to accept that. Look, I don't know how to play chess. I've been winging it all. Oh my goodness, why are they so good at chess? Why? What if I take he opens the file? But at this point, let me just keep on playing bad moves, right? What's one more bad move going to do to me? Nothing. What's one more bad move in my list of bad moves? Watch him. Ah, he saw it. That's so annoying for me, isn't it? Let's go back. Let's give this way. I'm not looking at this, is very funny. Obviously knight takes, right? Because it was obvious. B4, B5, I guess. At this point, when you're losing, you just go aggressive, right? You know, there's a move that I was about to talk about that. I'll challenge him. I'll challenge him. I don't believe you. That was not the move I was actually thinking about, but I'll challenge him on it. Prove to me that I am wrong. Does he have to go queen? Oh, he has knight. Knight doesn't do anything here, though. Oh, but he still has knight, right? Yeah, knight doesn't do anything there, but he still has knight. Now that I have queen here, I'm not too worried about this move. Prove it. Prove it to me. Prove it to me that you are correct in your move and not that it's a draw. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can you go against me? Everyone is against me. I mean, the moment you play the London system, everyone is against you. Isn't that the case? But I'm not playing viewers today. I do that on Fridays. Oh boy. So after your 2 wins, that was it. I don't win a game again. Isn't that funny? Life just hates me. That is an interesting way to go about it. Okay. Now, I have never learned this line. All I did was I saw one game with someone playing it and I play it every single time. Misery is good for viewers. On the contrary, I feel like viewers don't like it when the person they are playing doesn't know how to beat other people. Maybe unless, of course, I'm frank and people want to see me blunder. But other than that, I think most viewers want to see a chess player who dismantles his opponent, right? I feel like that's what viewers are more likely to be interested in. 3, are you happy? I'm doing this because of you. Like there was a simple move I could have played, but I decided to play this move because of you. So I hope you are happy with this move. Because if you are not, then I don't see the purpose in me playing this move. If you are not happy with that move, I give up on chess. I think pawn push is good. Pawn push should be good here. Queen takes. Okay, so he sees that. Of course, he's not a bad chess player, so he sees that. I think we can take here, right? Ooh, knight takes. I should have accounted for knight takes. I did not account for knight takes. That actually makes my position quite bad. I was fine until knight takes. I was fine until knight takes. That was dumb. That was very dumb. I was fine until knight takes. I feel so annoyed right now. I feel so annoyed right now. I was fine until knight takes. I was fine until knight takes. Maybe I wasn't fine, but there was no need to rush this move. I could have possibly just played bishop takes here, because pawn takes runs into this. So I could have possibly just played bishop takes here. If pawn takes, I have queen takes and I'm targeting this guy, right? Or I even just have knight takes in this position. Then I can use my knight to actually cash in on my attack here. Yeah, I just messed this up. I don't know if there's a saving grace from this point on. I don't know if there's a saving grace from this point on, because it's coming with check. Am I wrong? Yeah, it's coming with check. Coming with check. Ah, that's so annoying. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. I'm so annoyed with myself after this move. But he can't just play pawn takes, so he's going to play an intermezzo move. Maybe I can use that to get myself back into the game somehow. I'm so annoyed by that move. I do have like ideas. It's just that like I really have to fight for these ideas to work, and that makes it much harder. Because my opponent sees exactly, like, he sees what my plans are, and he's playing very well against them. That's what's so annoying about it. Don't think I ignore it. Okay, it actually feels like this is the right time to take it. Maybe I should have taken it there so that my knight can develop to this square or something of that sort. I'm taking all the risks that exist in this position. That's what I'm doing. Hopefully it gets me somewhere. I don't want the queen to join the attack. Like, I don't want the queen to join the defense. This is the move to scare me. My 1 minute, come on. So assuming he takes here and I have this, what happens? Comes in this way. Let's say knight check, king comes in this way. What do I do there? It's not so clear. Come on, we've lost enough games. Give me a funny game. Okay. Oh, something is hitting in my head. Wait, please be correct. I won't calculate it. I'll play it. Oh, it doesn't work. 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 Oh, that sucks. It sucks that it doesn't work. Okay. It sucks that I think he gave it to me because he could have just gone king back. I don't see what was scary about him going back with this king. I don't think black was winning this position. You know what I was thinking? I'm sure he saw it. I was looking at this. This is checkmate. Chess is annoying. Chess is annoying. Black is win. I have nothing to tell anybody about this position. I have nothing to say. I literally have nothing to say. I was desperate. What? That was... Even this isn't losing. So I should have just gone in here. He comes in here. What do I do? Knight? So knight h5, I was correct about that line. I was looking for a quick win. Then my opponent's king steps in here. Do I just play g5? G5? Ah, g5, king takes, queen comes in check. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so wait. So g5, king take. I was right. Wait, so what's the way out for him here? Knight h5, what's the move? He has to play king takes here. Then rook e6? Oh my goodness. No, three. You can never say horrible in this game. You cannot, out of a good conscience, call this horrible. You cannot, out of a good conscience, call this horrible. You cannot. No, I will not accept this at all. There's no way you can call this horrible. My PC might be overheating. I did this because of you. I played it. You can do whatever you want, and I can ban you from the stream. Oh boy. So knight here was not good. My opponent comes in with check c6. The point is you play c6, you play takes here. Then I have bishop takes d2. Oh, knight takes check. That's not knight takes check, just castle. Oh boy. We all have freedom. Okay. So let me see if my blunder was actually a blunder. Rook here is actually wrong. This is also a counter blunder. But I'm completely fine. Bro, I've never blundered like this in my life. That's a lie. What kind of blunderfest is this? Was b5 better than c6? Let me see. Yeah, I think I saw what you're talking about. Like b5. That I don't know. Queen takes b4. I was thinking that queen takes b4. Don't I just have this? Why is this good? What? King to d1. Okay, I win the queen, and then what's the issue? Oh, my queen is also hanging. Yeah. Okay, I see now. I was thinking that because there was a position where I was also considering playing b5. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that's why it doesn't work. I hate chess. But thanks to my opponent, I think he decided to go for the draw for his own for my own good, not his own good, my own good. That I'm not playing to make 3 happy anymore. 3 has just proven that he's not lying when he says that he's not impressed by anything. 3 is the coach that is never satisfied with you no matter how well you play. That's 3. And I will not take it. This is a bad move, but I'll play it because you don't normally play like this. I'm just trying to make my opponent's life a little bit difficult. That's why you don't coach. I think you're doing everyone a favor with that. I think you're doing everyone a favor by not coaching. That's completely fine. I don't know where this knight is trying to go. I think he wants to go f5 to d3. f4 to d3, sorry. Do I stop it or do I allow it? I think I allow it. Ibrahim, how you doing? Good to see you. I think the name is familiar. Well, I think you're part of those who played against me on Friday, right? I have declared that your king will forever never castle. Lafius, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone who bro is so concerned about castling. I would. Wait, but he still can't castle, can he? I'd like to play this and weaken his pawns. Actually, it's not really weakening his pawns, but I don't know. I don't think it makes any sense to waste my time on that move. I want to. I guess pray I'm not going to. Where is the knight going? The knight is not going anywhere that scares me, so I'm fine. Not bad winning or losing. Losing a lot. And you can all blame 3 because I was trying to make 3 happy because he says I play boring chess. And then all of a sudden, I play exciting chess and he's like, I don't care. He really does want to castle. Like, my man is doing everything possible in this world to castle. Okay. And I'm also preparing for him to castle. Boom. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? When both players are preparing to castle. I thought I was going to play like knight h5 here. Now he has like knight h5. Is there a way to stop knight h5, by the way? Check doesn't work. I need something more concrete than check. Let's take once. Ooh, he takes with his bishop also. H3. I think that was rushed. I actually think that's actually a bad move. I actually think that was a bad move by me. I actually very much think that was a bad move by me. I wish that I could have just won my rook here. That would have been a much better position for my rook than trading it up. I was thinking he would take with his rook and then I have this square. That was my mistake. So yeah, bad by me. 100% bad by me. What am I doing? What am I doing? Here's knight h5. Knight h5 takes my rook. Wow, they're so good at chess. Oh boy, when I always think I'm tricking somebody, then they always figure me out. Why? Why are they so good at chess? Something I can do in this position to help my situation. I'd like to play rook here, but it's not working anymore. Now if I play this move, it's actually very bad for me. Things don't work the way I'd want them to, which is very sad though. What's he doing? Like, I feel like my opponent should have won this game a long time ago. Like, I don't like his moves. Like, I don't like, I really don't like it. I saw something better that he could have played. I think so. Maybe, okay, I'm the one blundering, so I can't really say for sure that I'm seeing good moves, right? Because knight there, I don't know what knight there does for my opponent in any way, shape, or form. Apart from the fact that yeah, the rook is now free, yeah, so please think for long. I drew a winning game. Shut up, 3. That's okay. Welcome to my losing world. Bro, you came to the right channel if you lose a lot. Sometimes I wonder how I even became 2000. I feel like I lose more than I win. Oh boy. Anyways, in case you're wondering, knight h5, I would have played knight g6 check and then gone from there. If the king comes in there, then I would have tried something. Actually, it doesn't work. He had a knight there. I still take, right? No, I don't take. I thought I had something here, but I don't. This is not a Hikaru channel where all the moves are brilliancies and you're you never blunder. That's not what this channel is. Here you see the brilliancies of blunders. Oh boy, what do I do? Do I take my queen? Yeah, I'll take my queen. It's gonna bring his knights to annoy me, but let's go off. It's all good. It's all good. Oh. Oh. I completely did not say that. Yeah, that doesn't help me in any way, shape, or form. Yep. We lose. We definitely lose in this position. Oh, just take it. Come on, bro. Just take it. We know you've won. You can rub it in later. These guys always want to make sure that you know that you lost. It's so annoying, isn't it? So annoying. My opponent may have blundered, but the game is not over because of time. My opponent may have blundered and may have to sacrifice his queen. I'm just kidding. He doesn't have to sacrifice his queen. I'm just being annoying for the sake of being annoying. Yep. Just being annoying for the sake of being annoying. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is chess, my guys. This is chess at its peak. I feel so bad winning a game like this. I really feel bad winning a game like this. What's my opponent going to do? I can't think. Let's just play fast and blunder eventually, right? Let's just play fast and blunder eventually. Yeah, my opponent definitely understands how I feel. My opponent definitely understands how I feel. Oh my god. Cinema. Cinema. Absolute cinema. What kind of stream is this? What kind of stream is this? What kind of a stream is this? Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are we really playing chess? Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Oh my god. I don't even know if this is called chess. Might as well call this checkers, because this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This is so dumb. I think he'll still play bishop takes. And I'm going to be very funny here. Pawn takes. I'm back. Well, I should have played queen takes first. What's wrong with me? No. I did not want to play queen takes first. Yeah, that's true. I did not want to play queen takes first. I forgot. Because I wanted to castle queenside. So if my opponent takes, I take with my bishop, and then if he castles, I castle queenside myself. He castles kingside. My guy has balls of steel. What? Actually, I made a mistake. I should have played queen bishop takes first. Yeah, that was actually bad. Okay. Go this way. Okay. 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 I know you guys came for good chess, but what's better than chess where the blunders are a lot? There's nothing better than a blunderful chess. I think with this I can threaten his bishop. And this is what I mean by threatening his bishop. Now even though he has a useful bishop, it doesn't do much, right? So I'm not threatening it in the sense that I'm going to win it. I'm threatening it in the sense that I could capture it. Let's go this way. I think I want to play like c5, but I feel like play bishop. Okay, I can stop c5. Yeah, I know. I said I'm stopping the bishop, but yeah, I know. Don't remind me of the things I've said. I know. No, he takes with his. Yeah, that's exactly what he's looking for. Okay, rook takes. Okay, c5 for my pawn structure, possibly. Yeah, my pawn structure is very bad. Yeah, so c5 spawn my pawn structure. Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen. Yeah, c5 spawn my pawn structure. But that's if I played bishop to c3. That's how he spawns my pawn structure. It may still be plausible. I want to get some counterplay, which is why I didn't like jump. Oh, what the hell is wrong with me? Resign. Okay, that was bad. That was stupid. That was very stupid. That was very stupid. I was sounding intelligent for a second. Oh, that was so funny. I was sounding intelligent for a second. That was so dumb. I'm playing as bad as I thought I would play. Because when I sat down, I felt like very tired. So I was like, you know what's gonna happen? mm, I don't like playing this because of f3. That's what annoys me about this. Okay. Oh, are we going to play? No, this is a blunder for me. Whoa, I blundered. Wait, no, I didn't. Wait, what? What did I miss? C4? I didn't miss anything. Okay, then we just trade. Like, I'm up a piece. You know, there's that trick in the Scandinavian trick. There's that line in the Scandinavian where you go like, let's go queen. Yeah, I need to develop stuff. There's this line in the Scandinavian where you go like knight. Boy, what am I doing? Let's not mess things up. Okay, this move is simple. Does that work? Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Let's put bishop here. Bishop here, fight against that. Did I just blunder my queen? Possibly just blundered my queen away. Yeah, that was a lost queen. That's a lost queen. That's the way it's supposed to go, or it's my mind? Like, that's a lost queen. That's crazy. Can't believe I messed this up so badly. Yeah, that's just bad. Wow. Was that a line, or am I just dumb at chess? No, I think I blundered because I should have just brought my queen back. That was my first plan, and I was like, nah, let's do something else, and that's what cost me the game. It's funny. It's very funny. That was funny. That was actually very funny. Yeah, he blundered and I blundered back, which has literally been the story of this stream, right? They blunder, I blunder back. So hopefully he blunders again. Hopefully he blunders again, because this is abysmal. Okay, we can activate our bishop for him to stop us from activating our bishop. He has a queen. That's a big one. Oh boy, that also is annoying. Okay, let's knight g5, block it this way. I could have just played h, but I'm looking at the bishop and I'm like, I don't want to give my opponent what he wants. I have to take. I need the bishop in this position. The rook is eventually going to join this entire thing, right? Let's play this. What's the point of him playing there? Is it my bishop? Is the point my bishop? Okay, we can lock him out. Ooh, that's annoying. So let's say I go in this way. I need to keep as many pieces on the board as I can. Doesn't have back rank, right? But he does attack my bishop, which is quite annoying. Do I just trade ones? No, trading ones just doesn't make any sense. He attacks my bishop. Hide at the background. Oh, he's going to bring this. Okay. He's going to bring the rook in. If he doesn't, I'll actually be shocked by that. But I think that's the most automatic move you would want to make here. Okay, maybe not. I do see some refutations to that idea. Okay. Making light dark square weaknesses in this kind of a position is just like the dumbest thing you can ever try and do. But I mean, I've been making dumb moves all day. What's another dumb move added to the mix? I'm losing on the position. I'm losing on time. Like every possible way that a human being can lose a chess game, I'm losing. Every conceivable way a human being can lose a chess game, I'm losing a chess game. Oh boy. Okay, he's preempting everything I'm doing, so that's completely fine as well. He for sure saw that I was gonna do that, so there's no trickery here. What's the move? Why that move? Oh boy, okay. He can still come in, right? He can check me for sure. He doesn't check me. Okay. Okay. Time is not on my side, that's for sure. But that's just the dumbest thing I've ever played today. Oh boy. Okay. Have I lost another piece? Hi. Lagan, hi, how you doing? Welcome. You're just gonna do the check first, you know? You know what the check first is? They just check you to they are bored of checking you. Is there a check that he wins my bishop? I don't think so. Okay. Is there a check that he wins something? I don't think so. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, I've been wrong 1,000 times already. Okay. How does he win me? Okay, he wins there. Okay, that's fine. How do I save myself from the consistent checks that are about to hit me? Oh boy. Oh boy. That was not what I was trying to do. That was not what I was trying to do. Oh. Oh. Like some other player would have done well there. I can't. Like my hand shakes and I can't move. Shut up, 3. Shut up, 3. I was a queen down. I was a queen down. That was a swindle. That was a swindle of the century. Flappers, I played viewers on Fridays. Don't worry. I play viewers on Fridays. So Fridays I do that. I could have I could have saved, but bro, my hand was shaking. You could see I was trying to move and I was struggling to move. Right? I even had a very nice idea at the end here when I did this. When I took here, I could have just gone pawn push. And I just pre-moved the pawn pushes. But I was freezing so much I couldn't imagine what to do here. Like somebody else would have done better here. But for me, my hands start shaking and it's just bad. Ah, that sucks. Black, and we are doing an ELO grinding stream. I mean, if you could call it ELO grinding, because I'm blundering like an idiot. I'm playing like I've never seen a chessboard in my entire life. He's going to castle. Interesting. Oh, he doesn't castle. Interesting. I thought he wanted to castle too. Maybe I played it wrong. Maybe I played it wrong. Ooh, I think I was playing this immediately, but then I just said, no, let me just change my mind slightly and see what happens. Kind of freestyling it here. Yeah, he sees what I'm about to do. Bishop back pawn push. No, it actually bishop back pawn push doesn't work. That was dumb. Okay, it doesn't work. G4 is a bad move, you think? Yeah, I wanted to go H4 first, but then I kind of reconsidered. But I don't know. I mean, we still have a lot more going on for us, so we can still wait and see. I don't think it's entirely bad. I just think that maybe I should have prepared it a little bit before I went for it. After the rook trade, no. If I go now, if he goes bishop d2 and I go h4, he has bishop takes with check, which is what I didn't see. Then I'm sure you're thinking about, let's say if I play pawn push and then he, for example, goes rook takes, I can take with my king, not my rook. That way my rook is still defending here. And if he brings his other rook to check me, like rook d1, I simply have rook e7. And that helps me because my king is coming to join the attack, right? So that's kind of like the line I was looking at. I just realizing that I missed bishop takes comes with check kind of spoils the whole thing for me. Because now I have to figure out how I'm going to play this position. like, you get it. I need to find a way to bring my king out of the check, and I don't want to go back. If I go back, I'm forced to maybe take with my knight or something. Oh, wait. I'm actually quite fine. I would like my bishop on this square to be fine, because I could block this way and then go from there. He would save his bishop and you would lose protection of the h5 pawn trade by yeah, and exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if he plays rook takes, let's just assume my idea works, right? Let's assume that bishop takes doesn't exist. If he goes this way and I go pawn push, if he takes, I take this way, because rook comes in here is not a problem for me. That's the issue I'm trying to bring up. I think you are saying that if I play this, he takes, I take, and then this happens or something like that. That isn't what I'm looking at. I say this is the blunder. Yeah, because king takes. I was wondering what was going on. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm saying. I'm saying that the rook trade is there, but I don't have to take with my other rook, nor do I have to take my king. Yeah, I'm saying, like, I'm trying to explain. I mentioned that, yeah, bishop takes g4 is check. It's bad. Like going for h4 after bishop d2 e2 is bad because my opponent can take. But I'm trying to answer Lagan. Lagan was mentioning that if I played pawn push here, my opponent could play rook takes, and after the trade of rooks, right, then I would lose this pawn. And I'm trying to say that I wouldn't have to take with my rook. I would take with my king. Wait, after g4 rook trade, again, same thing, right? The same scenario. It's always taken with the king. Oh. Yeah, it is. I should take with the rook. Sorry, no. Wait. Sorry. Wait. After g4, then we trade the rooks. But why does he here want me to play rook takes? I don't understand why. Ah, because if bishop goes back, I have this. Oh, nice. Yeah, but basically, you still take with the king. The thing is that you take with the king, right? But the idea doesn't work. The moment I realized that after this move there's check, it just doesn't work. But if there was no check, it's not easy for my opponent to deal with my rook. Unless, of course, I'm not getting what you're saying. Yeah, because the rook trade is not a problem for me in any way, shape, or form. That's, again, if bishop g4 did not exist. I think I'm fine with any rook trade. There's always check. Yes. 3, you are ignoring the hypothetical situation we are creating. You are ignoring it. Oh boy. But we won. 3, we won. That's enough. That's enough out of you. We won. We won. I played e4 that game, right? Yeah, I played e4 that game. Let's go. It's been a while I've played the Italian. Let us play the C, this one. Castles. I think it's C. Plain lines, I don't know. Okay, back. Okay, did I just see my mistake? Yes, I just saw my mistake. Okay. Sort of like a Petrov. I don't want to move my bishop back, so he takes, I come in this way. What did I miss about this whole line? What did I miss? F4? F5 doesn't exist, sorry. What did I miss about this? I was going to say bishop takes exists. It does, but yeah. I have to take because I don't know how else I'm winning back the pawn. My opponent takes this way. We have a slightly symmetrical play. No. I do that on Fridays. Viewer games are on Fridays. Ooh. Yeah, that does nothing for me. Ooh. Do I? Nah, let's just hold the files. I think that's the best thing I can do now. Oh boy. Oh, whoa, 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 am I that dumb? 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 Okay, Bobby Fischer made this mistake, so I'm not that dumb. If Bobby Fischer can make this mistake, oh my goodness. What is happening today? Can somebody explain to me in simple, plain English what is happening today? Oh my goodness. That's a bad move from me, right? Yeah, that's a bad move from me. That's a very bad move from me. My opponent for sure sees it. No, no, no. That's what I just said. I just said that I'm not playing viewers today. I made mention during the last stream that I only play viewers on Friday. So if ever you want to play me, just come on a Friday, and you'll get me. Sorry. Rook takes, I guess. Yeah. I don't know how you draw a position like this. This is not drawable. My king is too far away. Like if my king was closer, I'd be more likely to believe that I could do something about this position. I think this is what we do. I think. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I think this can be drawn. I could be wrong and 100% deceiving myself. I think I still prevent the king from coming in. I think the key is to prevent your opponent's king from coming in. Forgive me if I don't remember my Lucina, but I think this is the way you go about it. As long as I can prevent my opponent's king from coming in, I think I should be fine. In. Check, I guess. No check, okay. This should be a draw. If I play it well. I don't know. I just feel like I'm correct here because the king is too far away. The pawn has been pushed too far. So now I have a move like this because now I can check and then win the pawn. That's that's why I was kind of okay allowing my opponent to do all of that. So rook h3, he checks me, I come back. I can still take it. He checks me. Yeah, I think I can still come back. I mean, it is a draw, but again, technique, right? Check. Go out the way. Okay. If I lose this, I suck at chess officially. Check. Now I can start checking my opponent and he doesn't get the position he's looking for. Okay. As long as I don't mess up and I keep checking my opponent, we will eventually get to a position where I will be happy. Okay. Okay, let's go. Boom. My guy wants to win on time, that's for sure. Oh my god. 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 This is what happens when you don't want to accept a draw. This is what happens when you don't want to accept a draw. This is literally what happens. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? This is literally what happens when you don't want to accept a draw. This is what happens, my brother. This is what happens. I know the technique. Oh my god. It was a draw. It was a draw. You could have requested a draw, but my guy said no. I'll win this position because I'm 50 points higher rated than my opponent. You suck. Ah! Ah! I know how it feels, guys. I know how it feels. I've done that before. It's so painful. I know 10,000% how my opponent feels. Oh my goodness. I should resign out of respect? No. Oh no, he should resign out of respect. Or I should resign out of respect. Which one? Because, bro, I deserved my draw. I know what was happening here, right? Because I just knew that there was no way he could promote that pawn, bro. There was no way he could promote that pawn. There was no way he could promote that pawn. Oh my god. Who says this is a drawn end game? Who says this is a drawn end game? I win this. Oh boy. Let's just hope this doesn't happen to me during the stream. Let's just hope this doesn't happen to me during the stream. That would be a very funny moment. Didn't I mess up with king f2? Bro, it's whoever blunders last. I don't care about my blunder. Whoever blunders last is the worst of us all. Let's go back. Oh, I should have played the other line I've been learning. Oh, I should have played that line. That sucks. It's queen check, right? So I can play this. Is this what you play, or you play knight? Or it's a6 rather that you play? Let's go this way. He can. I don't know. I feel like I've messed something up. Ah, yes, knight. Yes. Because if you got e5, I was just dead there. Something else he's going to play a move that's going to be very interesting to see. Let's go this way. This is a very bad idea I'm about to play. Oh, he doesn't. Interesting. Let's go. You could castle. Okay. Yeah, it's not good, so Yeah, I want to try if a certain move is good, but I don't think it's good. That's my issue. Like, I don't think the move is good. But you didn't come here for good moves, right? Like, you guys didn't come here for good moves. You came here to watch a player who can blunder just like you, right? Or you came here for good moves. If you came here for good moves, just let me know so that I play good moves. But if you came here for blunders, you're in the right place. Okay, so bishop takes. Oh, Maji. Why are you so boring? Maji, why? Why is my G so boring? So what do I do then? After all of that fanciful stuff, what do I do? What do I do? I mean, I can do check, but after check, then what? Check, my opponent just hides. I don't see any advantage. Why is my time so low? Let's just give my opponent the benefit of the doubt to mess me up. Let's see if there's anything I can do in this position. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look! I have nothing to say. I literally have nothing to say. I literally have nothing to say. You guys are just giving me shots. Will I play a tournament? Like arena? I mean, not often. I don't often play arena tournaments. But I want me to play an arena. The reason I hate arena tournaments is that oftentimes after arena tournaments, I end up with lower rating points. I never seem to do well in arena tournaments. Oh boy, that was funny. That was funny. But like, and the best way, if you do want to play against me, best way is on Fridays, right? Best way. Like, I rarely play arenas, I rarely play simuls, I rarely play those things. The best maybe I could do is what you might call it, what do you call that thing again? Puzzle racer. That's like the best I can do. But mostly I avoid. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Okay. Let's castle. Okay, this is one of my favorite lines that I've never learned to play. Such a beautiful line. I learned it from the... I just go this way. I think you want to take more often than not, right? Sometimes I get confused about that. But my opponent is no longer there. This knight supports this square, so I think I want to reduce my opponent's ability to control this square. Right? I don't want him to get pawn push. If we trade off queens, he sides against it. If I do this, he pins. He wants to take having the advantage. Is there anything with this move? But if I take, he now has both of his rooks at that square. The only other move is queen here, which I'm not so much in favor of. I'm a little bit troubled. Okay, how about we do it this way? If I can get him to trade on my terms. That's actually a bad move. Wait, is it? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so he takes. We can target his bishop. My knight here is hanging, which is why I said it's a bad move. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Yeah. I thought there was a way I would bounce back out of that, but I was wrong. Yeah, that was a very wrong decision by me. He doubles up, and that's it. I'm down the point. Doesn't mean I'm lost. It just means that my opponent is the one who is playing to win at this point. There can only be a trade of rooks here. So you have to think about how he wants to trade the rooks because the rook cannot escape. Yeah. Okay. So now I have to figure out how to get a good position. We can start with this. If I can get okay. Also attack my bishop. Does he have something I'm missing? Okay. If I can get pawn push out, I'll be slightly happy with that. Okay. Splitting the pawns is a very dumb idea here. Very dumb idea here, yeah. Okay, now I'm down 2 points. This is just losing at this point. Normally I'll try, but this is just bad. Normally I'll try, but this is just bad. He doesn't play bishop. Okay. I was hoping to play the other line that I've been learning. You played this, but I thought that was a bad move. Not like bad, but like, why would you make that move? B4, B5? E4 is the most likely. Bishop takes. Okay. What does he do? He goes back. Interesting. So I can intermezzo him, right? With which one though? Let's leave space for the queen. Like he can block me. I don't know about that move. I mean, it's not trapped, but it's annoying. If he goes h4, is he actually then trapped? Maybe h4, then he's actually trapped. And this gives me the ability to now come in this way. Because we are targeting this as well. Do I go with my bishop or do I do? I think I go with my queen, right? Yeah, I think I go with my queen. Queen check. He goes to a dark square. That's a problem. It goes to a light square. This should be mate, right? My bishop. I don't know. That was funny. That was actually funny. Funny in the sense that it seemed like my opponent just allowed me to win that. Like not like I played anything fantastic, but my opponent just allowed me to win that. So yeah. Okay, this is not the kind of position I was hoping to see. Let's go this way. Let's play a system-based opening. Okay. Does he play knight take? He doesn't play knight takes. Okay. H4, H5. An idea. Pawn takes. Okay, knight jumps in. Would that work? I don't think so. I feel like I'm being too optimistic about that. I'm looking at this move. I feel like I'm being too optimistic there. I can still try and get to what I'm looking for through the other ways. It doesn't always have to be a specific way. Yeah, I felt like the knight would come in there. Okay, now this move is actually looking good. I could be wrong, but this move is actually looking. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, that's chess, right? You learn as you go. I could 100% be wrong about this, but now that the knight is here and now that this guy is hanging, I feel like I have something. And there's no queen to take away from here. He can try some stuff here. I don't know how well that works. He has knight takes. He doesn't have knight takes. But I can slide back. Do I slide back now? The issue with the sliding back, wait. Rook check, bishop takes, queen comes in, the king still fights. Do I queenside castle? I'll be so hurt if there's something here and I'm not seeing it. But let's stop him from running away. But he's going to play rook. That's what I'm trying to like avoid. Is there a check I'm missing? No. This may be slow. Oh no, I'm dumb. The knight defends the okay. Okay, I'm dumb. The knight defends the position. I completely missed that in my calculation. If I sort out, I've played this first. I completely missed that. Why is the queen there? Oh, he has another knight to replace the first knight. That's not, yeah, this is not working in my favor. I feel so bad about. Oh wait, what? Queen is in the position. This is not working out. Oh, I feel so stupid. This is not working out. Okay, so we take. He can take with his queen. This is not working out. Let's castle queen side first. Oh, now he has rook. Yeah, I'm so dumb. Yeah, now he has rook. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Come on. Favorite opening London for white, Scandinavian for black. What did I miss? I don't think from here. Bishop takes here. This is bad, but not that bad because I sacrifice the bishop and it says +1. Okay, so let's go from here. Queen h6 is what I should have played. Okay. Queen h6. Bishop takes e4. Let's play what my opponent played, which was I think queen. No. I don't know what he would have played here. Let's just, for argument, I want to see how the attack works. Then we play knight takes e5. E takes. Bishop. Sorry, d takes e5. Sorry. Bishop takes e5. Oh, because if you take, I have takes here. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So that's the idea. The idea was to. That was, I didn't see that, and maybe I won't see that in blitz. Maybe I won't see that in blitz. Maybe I won't see that in blitz. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Knight takes. Wow. Crazy. Okay, last one. Then I check what happened here. Oh, I think you're wondering about the tournament. The tournament review is just there's a tournament that happened during the weekend, and I wanted to check out the games that happened in it. Oh no. No. Okay. Wait, I drew against this guy. That's interesting. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. We can Jubava it. Oh, we can 100% Jubava it. Okay. Not queen takes, right? Not queen takes, right? Well, we can do queen takes, right? Queen takes works. Yeah, queen takes. I like this though. We can Jubava it. Let's Jubava it. Okay. Pawn. No, not here. We can do. No, let's develop knight first. Let's develop our pieces first. Let's not jump the gun. Go this way. Some castle, some the other stuff. Okay, that's very nice. Let's go e4. Let's say e4, bishop takes, knight takes. There's knight takes, so I don't want to do that. Let's copy our king. Yeah, I think we take once. Knight takes, I guess. Bishop take. Yes, I can go pawn push. Bishop takes here. There's something hanging in the balance here. Takes. His rook is hanging. His rook is under attack. His knight is under attack. If he plays rook takes, his knight is still under attack, and he has to face my back rank attack. That, and then this pawn is also falling, so he's now noticing it. Is my voice very low? Just let me know. Not to mean that I'm winning in any way, shape, or form. It's just when you have a slight lead on your opponent, it's always a good thing. I don't know if pawn push is a good move since my opponent has check here. Okay, so we take this way. He might want to castle though. So we take this way. He does actually castle. We can attack the queen, but at what point? Like, why would that be necessary? Maybe I should play something else. I don't know. I just don't want to give my opponent like a way out. So let's say the queen comes in here, which is a very annoying square it could come to. Come and check me. So let's say I take and allow him to check. I hide here. What can my opponent do? I can take here. Then I can move my rook to try and do something on his background. So take here. Takes the pawn. Ooh, I did not look at that. What's the point of that move? What did I miss? I'm gonna threaten checkmate here and block his infiltration square. So there must be a follow-up I didn't see. Okay. His rook comes in with check, right? Takes, rook comes in check here, but that doesn't work. He has to play knight takes first. I could be, you know, I've talked like I know what I'm doing, only for me to not be correct. Yeah. The pawn push. The pawn push just helps the queen. So, oh no, I can't do that. That's sucky. Okay, this is what I can do. Neither the queen or the knight can take, so I think you may want to start. I don't even know if that's a good move for my opponent, to be frank. Pawn push queen takes, I guess. No, pawn push queen comes in check, which is very annoying. Not that he's already planning to play that. It's not like it's even something that is being debated about. Okay. Defense here, defense here. Rook can still come in check. There's queen takes. That's about it. Yeah. He has queen check, which is very annoying though. It doesn't do the check. What is he aiming for? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. The pawn push. I'm just dead there. I can play this move to try and focus up. I hope I'm not overexerting myself here. Pawn push. Pawn push. I can take, right? I'm not messing up if I take, because I'm 1 pawn away. Oh, my time is just too low. Pawn push. Now the king steps in to support. I need a good move to help me here. Okay. Oh, he sees it. Here. Okay, here. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Pawn push, he takes, I take. Oh, we are in stalemate position, right? Oh, no, that's a big mistake by me. Oh, no, it's not a stalemate. 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 Oh, come on. I know this check me. Don't worry. That's it. That's it. Oh, no. What did I do that for? Oh, my opponent just tricked me there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant. I meant to go this way. Come on. No, I mean, like, I forget. You know, I keep forgetting that he had a pawn, right? Because if he didn't have the pawn, this was very straightforward, right? Oh, boy. Oh, I feel so sad. Oh, you know, when I'm under time pressure, my mind defaults, right? I don't look anymore. I default to like a certain position. So I'm like, okay, he has stalemate threat. Let me just move my king away, allow him to have this square, deal with these pawns, and then go for it. So my mind was like, let me just default into that game style. I just completely missed that this existed. It just shows that my chess patterns are also not that strong. Oh, that sucks. I mean, I think we gained rating, right? I think that's the most important thing. Net, we gained rating. Net, we gained rating, yeah. Net, we gained rating. I think that's much more, that's the best outcome for me. 8 wins, 2 draws, 7 losses. That's, you know, it did not feel like 8 wins. It's at the end, I think I won a bit. And the second thing is my opponent's blundering. Does that mean I didn't play good chess? I don't know. I think I played bad. That happens with everyone. Yeah, it does. Thanks for the motivation and the encouragement, guys. Did I miss something? Let me check my. I forgot to turn on my. Yeah. So there was Oh, I don't think we'll see with this screen. Let me use the other one. Let me go back here first, and let me switch to this board. My screen will cover it, but and then let's go back. Yeah, it's gonna look awkward, but that's fine. I can also just do this, so that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, there were some crazy results that happened. And yeah, I want to look at. There was this girl. She won a game, and I was very impressed. I want to see who she beat again. I played against her. She was my last round opponent in the last tournament, and I want to see. She beat the who else did she beat? Ampong, Nana Kofi, and Nayun Prince. Let's wait. Is that a game or is it just going to open the player? No. I want the game. I want the game. How do I know? Okay, yeah. Ampong, Nana Kofi. This guy. Completely missed me too. Yeah. Oh, they didn't play this game. Okay, so I was kind of wrong about that. But was there a game that she actually played? Okay, nice. She played against this guy, and what kind of? Why would? Like, what use? Oh yeah, go off. Okay, no problem. You thought I know about both me and my opponent, but that's fine. That's fine. So Lagan, thank you for coming. Lagan, Friday come round, I'll definitely play you. Okay. But thank you for dropping by. I do appreciate dropping by, even though there were no games between viewers. I'll check it out when we are done, for sure. Yeah. So, what? It's like an Evans Gambit. Now this looks like a Sicilian, a strange Sicilian, right? What kind of move was this? Why didn't she just play knight f6? What's she afraid of? Okay, wait. Let's just go knight f6 e5. What was she afraid of? Jump in here, attacking it. If pawn push, f6. Not really hanging. I disconnected. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. I'm from Ghana. Ghana. It's funny how her current position is not the same in any way, but it's kind of similar to how I played against her, in the sense that I pushed my pawns all out against her. Let me show you. I pushed all my pawns against her. This is what I'm talking about. In my game against her, I was the one who was pushing the pawns against her. Like, I was the one who was striving to attack her. And she missed something and eventually allowed me to mate. So that was fun. She's the one who is pushing the pawns against her opponents. Do I make long videos? Yeah, just check on my the video section of the PM Chess channel that you are on. Just check the video section. I do a lot of videos. Though my long videos don't seem to do well. The streams do better than my long videos. I think people now see me as a streamer than a YouTuber that makes videos, right? So yeah, so I do have the analysis for all my games from that tournament. It was very bad. I was very bad in that tournament. But you can check it out if you want to see me do other stuff. I do analysis, so sometimes I just look at games that were played. Sometimes I go through articles. Sometimes I also do some chess lessons. But majority of the time you find long play videos there. I can become a YouTuber. I started out. I didn't start with streaming. I started out making videos. Okay. Okay, I'm confused because from the way I'm seeing this, her opponent was completely crashing here. What happened? should be. Okay, I like bringing the rook in. I like the idea of bringing the rook in, but I would have much more preferred. What? Where did this idea of blocking with the queen come from? Where did this Yeah, you mentioned that, so I'm working on it. I have a few shots I was going to post, but when you mentioned that, I went to check again. You know, I was checking the quantum chess and everyone, and I realized that a lot of times these like steady videos don't seem to do very well. It's more like these time scrambles, these exciting mates, these funny videos, these stuff, right? But I never noticed the subtitles because I don't read the subtitles. I just listen to what the person is saying. So when you said that, I went to rewatch and I was like, how did I not see the subtitles? So I was like, yeah, you really helped me out there. So I have some shorts I wanted to post. I'm going to add the subtitles before I post them. That's kind of like why I didn't post any shorts Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, like, why would you block with the queen? Like, what was the fear? Like, what was the fear after this? Bishop check here, then what? This doesn't exist, so I don't know. Okay, queen takes threatening checkmate. That I do that I'm afraid of. You could take here. Wait, actually. Yeah, no, queen takes here doesn't exist, right? Yeah, queen takes here doesn't exist, you block. So what else could your opponent do? How else can my opponent attack me? There's no way. There's no way he can attack me. The attack ends here. Unless, of course, I'm hallucinating the position. I don't think there's any more attack here. There is. What's the attack? Bishop to c6. Oh, yeah, attacking the queen. I'm looking at attacks on the king, not the board as a whole. Yeah, because once you sack the queen out, this is a problem. Okay. But so why? Because I think the main issue was allowing the queen into this position. I think that was the main issue with this one. And Morris came back with a bang. We had a landing system. Really? I think they drew, right? Yeah, they drew. So look, this tournament, you know, like, I've been saying that Morris is strong, and people don't seem to think he's like strong. But like, if he's not strong, why couldn't they do anything against him? You know, I think we should just admit that. It could also be that he does a lot of these like preps, right? So because he's one of the few chess players who actually knows how to prep in Ghana. I'm just, when I say how to prep, I'm not saying that nobody else preps, but he knows how to predict exactly what you're going to play and force you into specific lines. I think he knows how to do it better than any other chess player in Ghana. So I think that's where he stands out. My video rating dropped. My last rating was 1641, but I think I'm going to be like 1620 something by the end of this month. Unless, of course, I do play a tournament. I could have played in the Tema Classics, but I didn't. So the next major rapid tournament, classical tournament, would be in December. So yeah, that is it. He locked the position. But knight h4. Wait, what? Okay, that's a nice square, but why not knight h4? Okay, no, I get it now. And then play f5, right? And now the knight has very nice ways of developing. He doesn't have a dark squared bishop. That would have been very nice for him here. But the position is not going anywhere here. Somebody has to try and do something with the pawn breaks, and he's not going to allow that. I would gladly trade this bishop for this knight. Yeah, so he's trying. Yeah, he is trying to break through here. Yeah, gladly do this. Okay, he doesn't want to give his opponent a pawn break. But again, how does this pawn break even favor his opponent in the first place? This pawn break favors him. So if you take this way, I don't even see anything with the king. And like, I think it makes his position better. What's my combined viewer range average? According to Twitch, it's 3. I haven't checked for YouTube though. I think I have more on YouTube than I do on Twitch, even though I started with Twitch. Oh, and they just shuffle from this point and I can to a draw. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. According to Twitch. So yeah, and because right now, for example, yeah, Twitch is just 2 people. Normally, YouTube is the one that goes into the 12s and the 9s and the 10s and everything. So yeah. What other? Smart defeated Clinton, right? I don't see how he did that. Okay, we have a semi-Slav. So we have a Slav. Okay. Okay. Pawn takes. Huh. Pawn takes is very nice because you prevent your opponent from coming back. As compared to this, your opponent can come back, though sometimes it's a bit uncomfortable to allow this knight here because of like ideas of this. Yeah, this makes it very difficult. So this is, I could be wrong, but I'll pick black in this position. I don't like this rook so far, but I'll pick black in this position. I think at some point he's preparing b6, takes, and then you can bring the rook in there. Knight jumps back. We have e5, e3, takes. Now we have a passed pawn. You see, when you're a bad chess player like me, that you start thinking about moves like this. Of course, yes, the knight is a problem, but you start thinking about moves like this if you are me. But the problem is that I think your opponent just normally develops here, and if you castle, then he just simply goes boom. But I think you're completely fine. I could be wrong. Okay. Yeah. Clinton is like, I don't know. You know, when I watch them play, I feel like I don't know how to play chess. You know? I feel like I don't know how to play chess. It's amazing. This is more equal than it is. Okay, guys. That was 3 hours. I'm sorry. I have to stop here. Let me switch this back. Tomorrow is our steady stream. So yeah, if you are interested in learning, I'll be learning alongside you guys. We're doing, it's mostly like puzzles, looking at positions, looking at games, much less of me playing. Normally if I get tired of studying, then we just do, maybe I do an arena, maybe I just do ELO grinding, and whatever it is. Yeah, good night. It's 1 p.m. Munashe, how you doing? I'm doing good. It's always good to see you. I don't often see your streams anymore. Normally I'm notified about it, but it's like these days I haven't had a notification in a very long time. I sleep very late. I slept around 5:30 this morning. So I slept around 5:30. I woke up around 8, and then I did a few errands, and then I had a cup of coffee, which you saw me having. That was about it. But Munashe, it's good to see you. These days you are very busy. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's good when you have something else you are doing and not full-time YouTube. I think most people start out doing other things, YouTube part-time, and then you no longer stream well, but that's fine. But I hope like your competitive chess is going on well, like your rating is going up, you're beating the big people in Botswana. I hope like that's what's going on for you. My tournament didn't go so well, so I don't know. I'm kind of gingered up to practice more. After this, I'm gonna do a bit of cleaning around, and then I'm gonna study a bit more chess. I've started doing the things I stopped doing. it's been, I mean, so far I've been consistent for a week, so I hope it continues. If it continues, I think I'll do well in the nationals. But yeah, I just hope that your tournament chess is going on well. So thank you guys so much. I do always appreciate your presence here. Munashi, hopefully I'll see you streaming one of these days. All the best.